Hi folks, Sean with Get Out Live Now. Just doing another update video. I have my first official meal today, as you see in the picture, of Mang Inasal here in Daro, Dumaguete, or Dumaguete, at the Savemore Mall. Everywhere I go right now, I'm walking. I'm not taking trikes. I'm not taking motorcycles. I'm not renting a motorcycle. And I've ridden a lot of motorcycles in my life. I believe the bike I want to get, unless I change my mind, is just going to be the Honda XRM 125. I've ridden them and I've ridden others on my previous trips here, and it can handle me, it can handle another passenger. I saw two today. One had 5 and one had 6 people on it. It was ridiculous. But those bikes can handle a lot, and they're basically just centrifugal clutch. You know, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, neutral, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're not really, there's no clutch. It's all automatic. So those are easy to get around in traffic. They're very durable. I know people that have had them since the very first series, I believe in 2005 or 2009, whenever they came out. They still have them. They're still rolling around, 15 years later or so. But anyways, yeah, the Mang Inasal is my favorite place out in the Philippines. I guess that they were bought out by Jollibee fully by 2016. In 2010, Jollibee bought a 70% share of Mang Inasal, and then in 2016, as I was reading up on it, they bought the other 30%. So Jollibee has a controlling interest for sure, 100%. They were bought out. But Mang Inasal, they still do pretty much the same thing. If you look on the tray, you have the chicken fat, then you have another bowl of teriyaki sauce. They gave me 3 silis. I could have asked for more, but they're pretty hot. I love silis. They have calamansi that they give, and I'm going to go over the differences that I see back when I was here 13 years ago till now, just in that one little meal there. I did order the yuli rice, which is basically the unlimited. I ordered I believe it's the pecho, which is the bigger size. So you get the whole chicken leg quarter with yuli rice. It's actually, now they charge. They never used to charge. I don't know when they started charging, but now they're charging an extra 35 pesos. I said that's fine. The total meal was 192 pesos, and that included the extra 35 peso charge. Plus you got taxes on there, but it was the total with taxes and everything was 192 pesos, which is just a little more than $3 a day. And that's what I planned on eating when I came here. I planned on just going to Mang Inasal for the first 30 days, 1 meal a day. Maybe I'd buy snacks, coffee, whatever, but I wanted to keep my food bill down to $100 a month or very close to there. I'm going the cheapest route you can, but still trying to stay healthy. I need to lose weight, so it's not going to make me unhealthy because I miss a couple meals here and there. 1 meal a day is fine. I have plenty of water. Matter of fact, I bought some bottled water today, and I believe that was like, I don't know what they were, like 20 pesos a piece for like 1 liter. Very cheap, just so cheap just for even water out here, bottled water. But you get a chicken leg quarter, you get the big serving of rice there, and then you have, like I said, the 1 bowl of chicken fat, 1 bowl of teriyaki sauce. Now they used to give you you could have vinegar. It would sit on a table and you'd get like the rice vinegar or whatever. And they don't have that anymore. But I usually mix all that together, and usually I smash down the chilies and everything, and I just pour that over the rice, and it's really, really good. So anyways, the meal was great. I did get 2 extra servings of rice, and I wanted to be sure I was full till the next day when I have my meal at Mang Inasal again. There's a place you can eat here. They have food. I checked out the prices. They're like $3-4 for a meal, and they have really good meals here, burgers and stuff right here at the hotel. So maybe I'll show some pictures of that. But it's very affordable. I just want to get out and walk, and that's how I've been able to find see a few places from the other videos that the guys have done, and also places I want to go to and services I might need in the future. But I did a little shopping at Savemore Mall, or Savemore store in the mall, and I got just a couple things of water, a couple things of like chicharrones or whatever, and which those are great. And then I just walked around. I walked back, and I went to a couple places looking for like coffee makers, coffee, and I was checking out the prices of the refrigerators and freezers and stuff like that. Just stuff that I'm gonna need, like rice makers. I was just checking out all the prices. But that was it. And as I walked to there and back, it was only like, I think it was only 1 kilometer there, 1 kilometer back, if that. I noticed the Honda shop. That's the place I want to go, the Honda store. I think Jogo Wonder, that's the one that he used. And everybody else, I don't know if there's another Honda center in town, but yeah, it's real close. It's just around the corner from me, so know where that's at. And also on the way back, I actually walked past my place to the Wii Shop store, which I've been there before. I said, oh, I must have passed my street. That's how I knew. And I went in the Wii Shop, then I went in the place called Kang's or Kong's, and another like department store where they sell all kinds of things, you know, appliances. And then on the way back, I walked by, and then on the way back, I went up, and there was a lady that does laundry, like right outside, like it's like an outside center. She has probably 8 washer and dryers, like 4 washers, 4 dryers. I'll have to take a picture when I go back. And I said, hey, I think you're exactly the lady that I need to talk to. Her name's Marisol. Very nice. And I just asked, you know, what the fees were, and she said it's like 216 pesos per load. And she said each load's about 8 kilograms. 8 kilograms. And I said, oh, that seems very fair. I said, I'm storing up laundry for you, and I'll be back soon. So, yeah, I'll definitely come back and see her. But I know my videos are probably boring, but this is just to document, you know, my time here, you know. There's 3 things that I want to do, maybe 4, but there's 3 things. I want to extend my visa. I want to get an extension, the 29-day extension at the immigration office. It's about 1.2 kilometers away. I want to go to the LTO, the Land Transportation Office, to see about getting an international license, change over to the international license, and that's about 1.2 kilometers away, so it's really close. And then another thing I want to do is I want to start looking for a 1-bedroom place, apartment, house, just 1 bedroom, something simple, small, clean. I don't care if it has air conditioner. If it does, great. I don't need it. I'm running the air conditioner now, but honestly, I really don't need it. I'm only needing it because I don't have to pay for it, so I'll run it. And I just put it on medium or low. It's not even like, the heat doesn't bother me. Coming from Las Vegas, I mean, that's blistering heat. You know, the last year I was there 2 years ago or whatever, we hit like a record of 120. And at my house, I have a thermometer that's it is very accurate, and it was like in the shade, it was like 127. So regardless, it was hot 2 years ago, like super hot. And so I know the humidity, it doesn't seem real bad here. I don't know what the humidity is, 75, 85, 95%, whatever it is, but the temperatures right now are probably in the 80s, so it's not that bad at all. Now in the summer it may get, you know, I may want air conditioning, but not right now. So that's pretty much it. I'll update you as you know, I get things moving. I almost feel lazy, like it's like I'm kind of in awe that I'm actually in the Philippines, because I waited so long. I've been preparing so long, and the only thing that bothers me is I do have a slight hip problem. I had one hip replacement. The other hip does hurt me now, so I sometimes I limp, or sometimes it's a little bit harder. I'm not gonna walk fast. I'm just walking, but I want to walk. I get out there. I can walk. And I just want to get out there and lose weight, 1 meal a day. That's my plan. So that's about it. So thank you guys for watching my channel. I know I don't really have hardly any subscribers yet, but I'm sure I will pick up subscribers along the way. And this is really for me and my family back home to just see what I'm doing, see how I'm doing, and see, you know, how the Philippines is. None of my other family have ever gone to the Philippines. So, you know, this will be, you know, a learning process for them as well, you know. And I'm not here to say, oh, the prices are so cheap and this and that. No, the prices are not always cheap. They're reflective of the wages, you know. And when you think they're too cheap, they're not that cheap. You know, guys paying $400 and $500 and $600 for a 1-bedroom place, that's fine if that's what you want to do, but that's not cheap. That is not cheap to me. You know, 150 to 250, that is on the cheaper side, the lower end of the scale. Anytime you go beyond that for a 1-bedroom in the Philippines, I think you're overpaying. But if you're okay overpaying, that's great. I was here when the prices were like 50 to 150 for a nice 1-bedroom, even 2-bedroom places. Back in 2009, 10, 11, even 13, prices were very, very low, compared to what they are now. I think the average wage here is about $10 a day, $300 a month. So if you're comparing apples to apples, I'm from the United States. So back in the United States, the average one bedroom, I believe when I looked it up, is right around, I think it's almost $2,000 now. So the average wages, let's say they're 100, because minimum wage has gone up. Minimum wage is like someplace, it's like $16 an hour or whatever. So you're working 8 hours, that's well over $100 a day. But let's just say you make on average $100 a day, and the wages here are $10 a day. Okay, the average. That means if you're paying that's a 10x, less. So if you pay an average of $2,000 a month for a place, apartment, house, whatever, one bedroom, here comparably it means that it needs to be about $200. So if you're overpaying, like anything more than that, you are overpaying. It's expensive, and they're going to charge you what you're going to agree to. You have to be a good negotiator here in the Philippines. I know that from being here before. Several times they tried to charge me like a skin tax or whatever, and I would just say no, Dili, or no, thank you, and just walk away. You don't have to throw a fit. You don't have to say rude comments. I'm a guest here, so I can easily just walk away, and I'll talk to people. You make friends here. You get to know people, and I say, oh, if you just go down here, there's another shop that they charge less. And I notice a lot of the shops here, they do have the prices right on the bottom of the items, which is nice. Because at first I'm like, there's not going to be any prices on the shelves. But you look on the bottom of the item, and usually the price is there. Just search for the price. If not, ask for the price. And if you think you're getting overcharged, now there was a girl selling peanuts today, and she had these little bags, and then she had a little bit medium bags, and they're like this and this size. Okay. Not very big. Like one was 3 inches in diameter, the other one's 4 inches in diameter. I just asked her the price, and she said, oh, this one's 30 pesos, this one's 50 pesos. Now that's a lot for just a little bag of peanuts. I think I was getting overcharged. I just told her, I said, hey, I'll be back when I have my money with me. I'm like, I just, rather than just say, oh no, that's too high or whatever, I just walked away. Because really it should probably be 10 or 15 or 20 pesos for either bag, but And people are like, oh, it's just a few pesos more. Well, if you start paying a few pesos more everywhere you go, you're gonna run out of your pesos. You're gonna run out of money. You're not a millionaire here. And if you are, you should still watch your money. I'm not a millionaire. I have enough money to live on, but I don't like overpaying for things, because then you have to worry about, are you going to have enough money at the end of the month? And I never want to do that. I know how much I can spend. I know my budget. I want to keep it at $1,000 or less. Hopefully it'll be around $800. Now I'm going to have to test that out. I know I can do it, but I just need to find the right place, get in the right, get set up the right way, and then I'll be fine after that. As far as living for $800 a month, that's about what my budget was in Las Vegas, because I had everything was paid for. I had everything paid off, and even between my property taxes and my average groceries were $138 a month. I kept track of those the last 15 months I was there, and I brought a whole freezer full of food with me when I went dropped it off at my mom's place when I stayed there for several months, helping her clean out her house and the property until I came to the Philippines. That was my goal, to help make sure that was all taken care of for her, and then I could come here. So how was a whole ordeal itself, but I got that done, and now I'm here. But that's it for right now. Like I said, I have those 3 things I want to do, and I'll definitely be at the Mang Inasal today. I might even exchange some dollars to pesos. I hear they have a Western Union there. I was there. I didn't see it. I looked around, didn't see it. So you know how it is. You're in a new place. Everything seems invisible till it's probably right in front of you. So, all right, that's it for now. Take care, guys. Over and out.